Headlined by all-stars like LeBron James, Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins, and Chris Paul, the NBA's 2018 free agency class has been pretty highly hyped. There is a good chance that some big-name stars will shift teams over the off-season and in turn, potentially alter the balance of power in the league. However, these major moves are just a minor part of free agency. While the likes of James and George will dominate the majority of the off-season headlines, most of the teams across the league's landscape won't be in play for the top-tier free agents, and will instead be in search of complementary pieces that they can add without necessarily breaking the bank. With that in mind, scroll below to see the most undervalued NBA free agent at every position heading into the summer of 2018, via Bleacher Report. Type of free agency: restricted age 24, 2017. 1.8 per game stats, 8.6 points, 2.4 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 0.9 steals, 0.3 blocks. From Bleacher Report, though Fred VanVleet struggled to get healthy and then couldn't find his shot during the Toronto Raptors' brief playoff runs, don't let that dissuade you from viewing him as a top option at the point in this year's free agent class. Once Chris Paul inevitably returns to the Houston Rockets, the crop dries up quickly. Type of free agency: unrestricted age, 26, 2017, 1.8 per game stats, 10.8 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 0.4 steals, 0.3 blocks. From Bleacher Report, the futility of the lowly Brooklyn Nets prevented Joe Harris from getting much love throughout the 2017-18 campaign, but the 26-year-old quietly emerged as one of the league's most dangerous shooters. And that's true whether you look at the totality of his percentages or isolate his work from beyond the arc. Type of free agency: restricted age 24, 2017, 1.8 per game stats, 11.0 points, 4.0 rebounds, 1.0 assists, 0.5 steals, 0.7 blocks. From Bleacher Report, the Clippers saw exactly what Harrell could do during the stretch run. Though he continued coming off the pine after the All-Star break, he still averaged 14.6 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.5 steals and 0.6 blocks while shooting 65.8% from the field. Even more importantly, Los Angeles outscored opponents by 2.3 points per 100 possessions when he played, a stark contrast to the -5.5 net rating it earned while he was on the bench alongside head coach Doc Rivers. Type of free agency: player option age, 28, 2017, 1.8 per game stats, 7.1 points, 6.1 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 0.5 steals, 1.3 blocks. From Bleacher Report, K.O. Quinn has never been a wholly traditional center, but HES kept finding ways to contribute. He rose up the New York Knicks depth chart with his passing, which allowed him to find open shooters out of the post and handled the ball near the rainbow while keeping his eyes up for cutters. Type of free agency: restricted age 24, 2017, 1.8 per game stats, 7.9 points, 5.4 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.6 steals, 0.8 blocks. From Bleacher Report, with the lanky arms necessary to capitalize upon his mental acuity, Anderson can disrupt passing lanes, recover against quicker players who get an initial step on him and switch to guard multiple positions. Plenty of numbers work in his favor, as well.